Mr. President, meron po pong isang isyong naiwan dahil noong September 8 po, while I was still the chairman of the Blue Ribbon, napagkaisahan po ng komite dahil sa noong September 1, kung maalala po natin, as chairman, I floated the idea na para makatulong po kung merong gustong lumabas na doon sa 15 na kasama sa pagdinig, makakatulong po sila ma-identify po lahat ng mga kasabwat sa anomalyang paglalatag ng mga proyektong pang flood control. Pinload po natin yung idea na kung gusto ninyo, ay kinakausap na po namin ng DOJ, you may be provided by provisional immunity. Of course, pag-aaralan natin kung qualified kayo. Sa nakikita naman namin, basta hindi kayo most guilty at napakarami pong ibang mga requisites doon, tinignan po natin mabuti. After 1 week, Mr. President, dalawa pong mag-asawa, yung Diskaya, ang naggawa po ng sworn statement. Pero bago po niya nila gawin yon, ay siniguro ko po na talagang sila ay voluntary na gagawa ng sworn statement. Kaya yung pong kanilang emissary, sinabi ko, kailangan sumulat muna sila na talagang gusto nilang magsalita at walang halong pagsisinungaling ito. Yun ang option na gusto nila at narinig nila yung aming pinupload na option na sila'y lumabas bilang isang witness, a state witness. Yun nga po ang nangyari, Mr. President, hanggang sa sila nga ay tumestigo sa komite, dala-dala at binasa nila yung kanilang sworn statement. Nang dahil po doon, Mr. President, ay gumawa kami ng sulat sa ating kalihim ng Department of Justice. At yun nga po ay September 8, 2025. Gusto ko po malaman, Mr. President, ano po yung status noon sapagkat kayo na po ang pumalit na Senate President by that time.
Yes, the proposal and your intention is indeed, yes, it's laudable. We may be able to get state witnesses there, no? But that September 8, evening of September 8, when I was informed about it, what I did was to decide that the issue be referred to the Blue Ribbon Committee, especially knowing that there will be a new composition the following day. That was quite late at night when I received the notice.
Mr. President, if that happens, parang ang aming pong pinag-usapan noon while I was still the chairman of the Blue Ribbon Committee, parang nawalan po ng saysay. Ang mangyayari po noon, with all due respect, baka po ma-compromise o mawala po yung integrity ng proceedings natin. The integrity of the inquiry is very, very important here. Sila po ay pinangakuan namin sapagkat nagpapasaklolo sila. Alam nila na may panganib ang buhay, hindi lamang sa kanilang mag-asawa kung hindi yung pamilya nila. Kaya nakita po namin ang urgency. Mr. President, September 10 na po ngayon. Kung sakali pong totoo na nanganganib ang buhay nila, yun pong ipinangako namin na immunity sa kanila na makakatulong po. At yun naman po ang naging courage sa kanila para lumabas into the open and tell all. Nakita naman po ninyo, talagang initially nakapagsalita sila nung inaakala nilang kasangkot po allegedly sa mga maanumalyang paglalatag ng flood control projects. Kaya po, ang tanong ko ngayon, kailangan po bang pagpasyahan ng bagong liderato ng Blue Ribbon ang isang bagay na amin na pong naaproba nung kami po ay nandun pa sa Blue Ribbon?
Mr. President?
Majority Leader.
Yes, Mr. President. May I ask for a minute suspension so that both leaders, the former leader of the Blue Ribbon and the newly elected leader of the Blue Ribbon Committee can discuss for just a few minutes this operational matter amongst themselves. May I ask for a minute?
Session is suspended.
Thank you. Mr. President, the good gentleman from Nueva Ecija and Pampanga, Senator Marcoleta, has graciously allowed us to discuss first, other matters. Mr. President,
Yes, you may proceed.
yes, thank you, Mr. President. I move that we consider proposed Senate Resolution number, wait, may I ask for a minute suspension, Mr. President? Do you want it referred, your speech to the Blue Ribbon Committee? Mr. President, I believe that the gentleman from San Juan would like his speech referred, and I move to do so to the Blue Ribbon Committee, Mr. President.
Any objection? Chair hears none. The privilege speech of the gentleman is referred to the committee, to the Blue Ribbon Committee.
Thank you, Mr. President. So I move to consider, Mr. President, with the permission of the body, proposed Senate Resolution number 90, taking into consideration proposed Senate Resolution number 100, 109, 118, and 121. This is the resolution commending the awardees of the Metrobank Foundation, outstanding Filipinos. So move, Mr. President.
Any objection? Chair hears none. Consideration of proposed Senate Resolution number 90, taking into consideration proposed Senate Resolutions 100, 109, 118, and 121 is now in order.
Mr. President, first to give his...
May we ask the Secretary first to read the title of the measure?
My apologies, Mr. President.
Resolution honoring and commending the awardees of Metrobank Foundation, outstanding Filipinos of 2025.
Majority Leader?
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Mr. President, I move to recognize the distinguished gentleman from San Juan, no other than Senator Jinggoy Estrada, for his sponsorship of the measure.
Senator Jinggoy Estrada is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President. Ginoong Pangulo, mula po nung ako po yung naging senador ng 2004, taon-taon pong binibigyan ng pagkilala ng Senado ang mga natatanging lingkod bayan na pinarangalan ng Metrobank Foundation. Continuing the annual tradition of the Philippine Senate honoring exemplary public servants, I join my esteemed colleagues in sponsoring this resolution, commending and congratulating the 2025 Metrobank Foundation Outstanding Filipino Awardees. Sa panahon na headline ng katawilan, kasinungalingan at paglustay sa kaban ng bayan, kayo po ay mga buhay na patunay na higit na nakakarami pa rin ang mga kawani ng pamahalaan na tapat na nagsiservisyo, may malasakit sa taong bayan, at katuwang sa pagunlad ng bansa. You all stand as beacons of hope and role models for honest and dedicated public service. Nakakatuwang isipin na ang naibigay na number sa ating isinumiting resolusyon ay 100 na tila nagbibigay ng perfect score at kudos sa ating mga awardees. My sincere congratulations to our 10 distinguished teachers, soldiers, and police officers who have all demonstrated excellence, competence, and integrity throughout their professional career in the academe, peace and order, and security sectors. Master Teacher Noel Sadinas of Casibu, Nueva Vizcaya, Engineer Armando Perfecto Molin of Los Baños, Laguna, Dr. Maylene Uy of Iligan City, Lanao del Norte, Dr. Angelo Mark Walag of Cagayan de Oro City, Colonel Joey Fontiveros, AFP Cyber Command, Philippine Army, Colonel Ricky Canatoy, 4th Infantry Division, Philippine Army, Cagayan de Oro City. Underwater Operationsman First Class Andrew Anthony Turalio of the Philippine Navy, Cavite City. Police Colonel Frederick Obar, PNP Directorate for Plans. Police Major Elmira Relox, PNP Regional Office, Bangsamoro Autonomous Region. And finally, Police Master Sergeant Ivan Velasco of the PNP Police Security and Protection Group. As your former chairperson of the Senate Committee on National Defense and Security, Peace, Unification, and Reconciliation, I would like to personally give special citation to our outstanding soldiers. Tanggapin po ninyo ang taus-pusong pasasalamat at pagsaludo sa inyong sakripisyo, kabayanihan at dedikasyon sa tungkulin sa gitna ng napakaraming hamon at banta sa ating kapayapaan at soberanya. Rest assured that this representation will continue to author and push for the enactment of measures that will advance the welfare of our soldiers and veterans and adequately support the needs of the defense establishment. Thank you, Mr. President, and my dear colleagues.